Okay, this video is going to be about introductions and conclusions, if that's one of your focus areas on your paper. And I may as well throw MLA in here as well, but you can see the MLA format at the top of this first page here. This is what it should look like. So just make sure that it looks like that. And we will also, I'll go to the works cited page here as well. And it, of course, would get its own page. And because this paper just has the Gatsby novel cited, then that's the only citation. You can see it says work cited. For those people that are doing things like Fitzgerald's life background and other things like that, there'll be other citations here. You can look back to other teaching that I've done about MLA format for that. All right, let's talk about introductions. You can see that we have an attention getter right here. And the first, I would say the first couple sentences really act as the attention getter here. They are topic based, but they are not giving away the best information about the topic. And then in this paper, for sure, you can see that for several sentences here, and on the outline I talked about this, for several sentences here, she starts to delve into the topic a little bit and cover some of the basics of the topic, again, without using her best information because she is waiting for the thesis for that. You can also see some punctuation variety within here, and also just a little sidebar here, the Great Gatsby is always italicized there. But you can see that this is not a 5-sentence introduction here where there's an attention getter or 2-sentence attention getter, a couple of sentences, then a thesis. The writer of this paper a couple years ago goes into the idea of greatness in a general sense before nailing down the idea of greatness in J. Gatsby here. And then we get to the thesis, which is the last sentence of the intro here. You can see the use of the semicolon in the thesis. I like that. And we have 2 complete sentences combined by that semicolon. And now here is what her paper is going to be about. So the length of that introduction you can see is I would say that's a long introduction, but I like it and it's appropriate. If it were a few sentences shorter, a couple sentences shorter, that would be okay. But she has gone into this topic of greatness and then nails it down with the thesis. In terms of the conclusion, like the outline said, we've got a restatement of the thesis here. And then I think some place that people struggle is now what? And can I do these other sentences in the conclusion here without getting really repetitive from the paper that I already wrote? And you can. I do think you need to go paragraph by paragraph. Take your first body paragraph here and take a couple sentences and summarize the key points from that paragraph, but even go next level and prompt some thought in the reader. You can see some repetition here that she uses. So she's using these writing tools as she goes within her introduction and conclusion. And then as we get down towards the end, we have restatement of the thesis, and then again a wrap-up statement that takes you really to another level. The conclusion, again, is not a 3-sentence conclusion. This conclusion has some depth to it. Is it somewhat repetitive? Well, I think all conclusions are because they do cover what was covered in the paper, but she has taken things to a next level here if you really look specifically at it. If your focus area is introductions and conclusions, that is my expectation. Thank you. Have a great day.